What was eaten?
And fill in all the available space. Thank you for supporting Kilimanjaro. When it comes to fun, we so wide.
Here, Mooney.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Here, Mooney, welcome everybody. So maybe reverse slide all the way to the left for me, please. Here before we get started. So this is a rail truck. I'm actually driving right now, and it's gonna get a little bumpy out there. We got about a 2-week journey ahead of us. We gotta remain seated, keeping our hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. They're gonna travel together in same-sex herds, so all around us are gonna be these female. I can tell they're female because they do not have any horns. How these girls communicate is they bark like dogs. They're just big puppies. On the right, the striped friends that look a lot like zebra, those are okapi. So they look, like I said, a lot like those zebra, but they're actually the only living relative to the giraffe. Their tongue is long enough and strong enough to lick their own eyeball. Pounds. He's gonna be one of the smallest right now. Despite that, they're able to pick their legs up galloping like horses, stopping out at 35 miles an hour. So like a really fast horse, really big horse. But we are gonna head somewhere new. It's called the Safi River. So it's home to friends that spend a good chunk of their lifetime in and around water. So my tip to you guys is to watch out for bubbles on the surface. So I already see a pod. You will too in just a second over here. They're gonna be these really pretty gray birds. So this is a pod of pinkback pelican. These guys have a wingspan of around 9 feet. There's also a friend in the water over there, if you wanna look. That's a Nile hippopotamus. Just barely over that way. You can kind of see their cute face sticking out. It's not the best view. I know my friends on the left can't see very well, so I'm gonna keep pulling forward. There's a potential for a bloat over here by a waterfall. So we're gonna head that way. The hippos. Look by the waterfall for me. A bunch of these cute guys kind of deep underneath the water right here as well. There's also some friends walking across. This is an excursion called a Wild Africa Trek. So they gotta walk across the tracks, the hippo. Also Nile crocodile. To the left, these are croc-infested waters. These guys can grow to be about 16 feet long, the Nile crocodile. It's about as long as a giraffe stands tall. Brave, so they fight for their kind, just like we fight for the animals here. Here's another pretty view of these giraffe. So this friend was 6 feet when he was born. On the left. Hey, friend. So you can tell he's an African elephant by his ears. They're actually going to be in the shape of the African continent, which is a really interesting coincidence. Good. And he is going to be, like I said, that biggest. He is that 13,000 pounds, which is the full weight of a... Here we go. So this girl right here is actually an adolescent. She's going to throw dirt and mud on her backs. Good job. There's also a baby elephant, if you want to look. She's by the water right here. She's not even 2 yet. She's around 21 months. So if you want to see that baby, look to the left for me as we go through this bit of water. Don't worry though, I taught the truck how to swim. We'll be okay. Oh, you are so far over there. There she is. You can just barely see her cute face. Hi, tiny girl. Oh, she is so precious. I have never seen a baby with so much personality before. Beautiful pink birds. This is a flamboyance. A flamboyance of flamingos. They're greater. So there are greater and lesser. It doesn't mean one's better. Just one's bigger. They're super social. So their groups on average can be anywhere from tens of thousands or more. By the rock and the tree over here laying slightly in the sunshine. These guys can run 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. They are sprinters, not marathon runners, so they can't stay at that top speed forever. Unlike other big cats, cheetah can't roar. They're too. You will aboard the simple one, that's going to be SIMBA1. That's my truck's name. And then if you're looking for some other cool stuff to do here in Animal Kingdom, dinosaurs going extinct. It will not be here in 2026. So if you guys check out that land right there.
There's quite a lot of them around here.
Hi!
You missed that one. I know what I think.